I'm Jonathan McElroy. I'm currently a senior, and that's it.
Okay. And you're a member of Life Team, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And how long have you been in Life Team?
For 4 years.
Do you like it?
Love it.
All right. In what ways, Jonathan, has Life Team made a difference in your life?
It has helped me grow stronger in my faith and understand the Bible and how Catholicism works, and helps me be able to understand what happens in Mass and understand what the priest is saying more effectively.
Okay, thank you. And can you remember when you first noticed?
I noticed the difference when I went to World Youth Day in Brazil, and when Pope Francis began speaking about how we need to celebrate Catholicism and how to influence other people to bring them to the faith. And I think that's when Christ finally started talking to me, and that was all happened because of Life Team, and that's why I try to get everybody I can into Life Team so they can go through the same experiences I did.
Good. Were you blown away with how many people were gathered at Youth Day?
Yes, actually I was. Seeing everybody there in one collaborative place just blew my mind.
Great. Okay, of all the fun activities that you participated in, which one did you enjoy the most?
I'd say that has to be World Youth Day, but it's a close second to Cove Crest. But World Youth Day was definitely my favorite. It was the longest, and that's helped me grow so much as a Catholic that it has to be my favorite. And seeing the Pope and traveling to a different country for the first time, I wish I could relive it over and over and over again. But I take what I did from that and just keep pushing on, and hopefully I can go to World Youth Day in Krakow, Poland, and just re-experience it all over again.
Great. Now let me ask you this question. When you first came to Life Team, what did you expect to actually find that has changed for you?
When I joined Life Team, I didn't know what to expect. I was still fairly trying to grow my faith. I went to Catholic school my whole life, but in Catholic school I didn't really understand. I just knew, and it was just taught to you. But when I got into Life Team, I just started to understand, and that's the big difference. And the big difference, especially in high school, is that you begin to understand instead of it's not just repetitive. You start to understand and want to learn more about it.
Good. And Cove Crest, you mentioned Cove Crest. That's the summer camp that the Life Team go to. Where is that, and what do you guys do there that's so amazing? Because I hear a lot of kids come back and they're just changed.
Well, Cove Crest is a summer camp that Life Team holds, and it's in Tiger, Georgia. It's 5 or 6 days long, and what it is, there's a bunch of people from around the country that come. It's usually our area, so it's the southeast, and everybody from around the southeast comes there and collaborated with Life Team, and we have all the priests come. We just grow in strength, grow in faith, and learn about Bible, and how Christ helps us, and how Christ loves us, and how people in other parts of the world, how Christ is affecting them, and they do it in a fun way. So you enjoy it while learning about Christ, and that was the first time also that I experienced adoration, which is that I've come to appreciate even more.
Mm-hmm. So. Now, if someone came up to you and said, "Hey, I know that you went to Life Team, and I'm thinking of doing the same thing, but I don't know about it," what would you tell them?
I'd tell them to come, and if actually I don't know, because I don't feel like anybody could ever have an issue with it. It's just so perfect, and they try to perfect it as much as possible so everybody can enjoy it. And I could tell them all my stories, and they can confide in me that they know that one person in high school has grown in faith because of it. And so that's what I'd say to somebody.
Great. What would you say would be the greatest thing that you're taking with you out into your college, or if you're going to do the military or the world, work world? What would be the one thing that you would say that you are going to take with you that you learned here in Life Team?
That I'm a Catholic, and that my faith will never be shaken, and that I'll be a Catholic for the rest of my life. My family will be Catholic, and I'll always just try to grow stronger in the faith.
It's great to be Catholic, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Take care. God bless. Tell us your name.
Hi, I'm Kelly Egan.
And how long have you been a member of Life Team?
For 2 years.
2 years. Okay. Of all the events and activities you've participated in, what is your favorite and why?
I think my favorite has to be Cove Crest. I went to confession for the first time in 8 years. And I never realized how much of a distance it put between God and I. I never realized how much of a weight it had on me. So that was amazing. And then it was just I learned a lot about myself, and I learned to trust others.
Good. So Cove Crest is a great camp. It's a summer camp, right?
Yes.
Great. Good. In what ways have you matured in your faith by participating in Life Team? You could give more examples of maybe your community involvement or outreach or studies, Bible studies, or anything that you've done?
Well, I went to the March for Life, and that was the first event I ever participated in Life Teen, and that was very life-changing, but I was still very new to accepting my faith. And then after I went to Cove Crest, after March for Life, I started participating more in the church, and I had more friends. And eventually I became part of the pastoral council here at the church. So I just recently started going to meetings. So I feel like I'm very much involved now with the youth group and with the church.
Good. And to help a freshman feel comfortable and enjoy Life Team, what advice would you give a freshman coming in for the first time to this program?
Participate. It's so important to participate, especially if you don't really know people. If you don't, it's the little events too. It's not just the major ones that you have to spend money on. It's volunteering at, the Paul Todd concerts, or helping with the Easter egg hunt. It's just the little things that really get you involved and really allow you to get to know people.
So you think that making friends is a big part of Life Team?
Mm-hmm.
And growing in your faith?
Yes.
Having fun?
Yes.
And just, just chilling on, going to Mass is very important, because you need to go to Mass and then come here, right?
Yes.
So were you a regular Mass goer before Life Team?
Not as much before. My mom does have an illness, so I did not go as much. I stayed home with her. But once I started getting more involved, I went by myself. I found ways of getting to church, even if it was just by myself. So I wasn't as involved beforehand, but now I am. I go to church almost every week.
Great.